macro tends to have to outplay pretty hard to win against the Yone in a 1v1. Yone tends to have the edge in that one, if I remember correctly.
Well, that used to be the case. However, there's a backs from both Saber and Tongyuan. You both go for those. Oh, hang on, that's a problem, maybe.
Tongyuan will Spirit Cleave. Still going to be okay as Milky Way's around. Just level 4 on the Sejuani. He needs another camp to get 5. We'll get one off the first grubs if they weren't playing for it. Daze double knockup, but will not look to ult it.
You know what? I half wonder because Junhao is hit. Goes on towards Niket. Braum passive's there. No flick back available. These chunks matter quite a lot, though, because you do have the grubs up.
Gonna go looking on in. They get the knockup. The knockup onto Milky Way. Flashes away. Does manage to Arctic Assault out. The passive comes on through. Fate Seal comes on down. They do kill that Sejuani, though. Trying to find another knockup.
Oh, Tongyuan!
Saber's in danger. Tongyuan can now start to do a lot of work here. Niket looking for another passive to come on through. Another Q3 is available. Another knockup. Braum claims it. You kill the jungler, but what damn cost?
One of these teams has a Braum, the other one doesn't. Niket comes through with one of his more comfortable picks. Gets a great combo up with the Yaz. That's becoming a bit of an issue because now we get Noah Kaiser, which can get further towards late game. Yep, we've seen what Jachi can do with that. This kind of game, worth noting actually as well, that I feel like Corki's in a great position in this game because he can actually burst out enemy members very well. I think Corki's one of the better champions into something like a Wukong as well. Maybe not a Wukong. That's a good play. Exhaust comes through.
Phase Rush to try and deal with the exhaust on Ejang as well, trying to play that one out. And does use the Phase Rush to run away from all the slows. Needed to.
Yeah, that's important. Ejang going towards that Phase Rush is here. I hadn't clocked on that. I was paying too much attention to other things. Milky Way's on top side. Has ult. Equalizer clears the wave. Will save his life.
Junhao gets hit by the passive. There's the Glacial Prison. Had to flash away as well.
Right, tries his luck. I thought that'd be the end of it. Milky Way wants to go a step further. Gets the flash, and he'll take that.
Tongyuan unbinds the soul to go look at Xiaoxia.
You can force Kaiser to take not a single target Q. Doesn't choose to do that, though.
Here we go.
Potential dive onto Egen. 2 versus 1. No flash, no equalizer right now.
Flash for that Winter's Bite. Concussive blows comes on down alongside the Glacial Fissure. And they get the kill. Braum gets it.
Clean combo from Niket. Goes in straight for that Q flash. Gets the ultimate on top with the ignite down. Niket. I mean, Braum is not normally a diving champion. Niket proves us wrong, though.
Sejuani, can you smell the frying bacon, kids? No. Way in the corner. Flash for the Q. Can't quite get the passive done yet. Saber will go gliding through with the sweeping blade, but is immediately frozen in place, and Yone has to bound back to his soul, and so the cool play from Milky Way doesn't really turn into anything.
Yeah, particularly because the Yone used the E very early. It meant that you could just wait out the stun, disengage from the stun long enough, and you leave a lane open, which, let's be honest, both these teams have found some holes in their macro. It will lead to a very quick engage elsewhere.
In comes the Magnet Storm. Xiaoxia in danger, gets knocked around quite a lot, just goes down. They don't leave, and Niket cannot save his top lane. In fact, Niket might now be in danger as well as Ultra Prime mount up. Courtesy Xiaoxia and pick up the kill. Now onto the turret themselves. Milky Way's around, but to what end? You're not going to save this turret.
You can't be here. Milky Way's got to leave, and all he has to see, all he can do is watch it. Exactly what we were saying before. You leave a hole on the map, snap engages come through, but also power taking very, very high from Ultra Prime. Much better from them so far.
Does he get the blue buff? I think he did, actually. Junhao's now actually in a spot of bother. Nice steal away on their own blue buff from Junhao, so I suppose it's secure. Milky Way on the dragon right now. We'll be claiming that one. But again, second turret kind of falls there for Ultra Prime. They do trade it out to one on the other side of Judge. He has to back away from Wacko. Doesn't have the ult available. Did use it there by the looks of it. And there's a barrier popped by Jachi.
Quite talented.
RNG do want to play for this one.
I think they have to start getting some advantages right now as well. Ultra Prime in a very good position. Junhao getting queued by Niket. No follow-up available. Ultra Prime feels like they're in a good position right now. Just need to start pulling ahead.
Gonna try jumping forward, passive onto the Herald, not onto anyone else as yet. Junhao's clone used, W lands onto Jachi, Tongyuan unbinds the soul, gets a bit of a chunk onto Wacko actually, not bad. Everyone just standing here. Junhao on in, that's the knock-up onto Milky Way who disappears! Saber plus Wukong does the work required. Who needs a laning phase? You can just press R.
Saber and Junhao pull off the combo, and RNG are wiped away from the Herald. They'll lose the objective. They've only got themselves the one dragon in this game. They've lost all the grubs. They've lost the first dragon, and they lose themselves the Herald now too. Ultra Prime do what they couldn't in their other games today and start to play much better around objectives in a crucial moment.
0 and 3 today.
And EDG, then only 2 of WE. The winner of this game, LGD, and one team that's yet to be decided from Group C, can make a difference. Here comes the fight.
Fight sealed after is not bad at all, actually. Good CC combo. Ensures Junhao will double teleports in, but Saber's now in melee range for Braum and a Sejuani. Not that much fun to be found there. And the TPs don't save anyone. as Junhao falls.
All right, teleports come through. RNG find, there it is. There was a question in chat earlier, I can't remember if we actually mentioned it, and there's going to be a 6 grub play onto this top side. Tongyuan cause Xiaoxia to take aggro on that tower. Can't defend the tower though, as he backs off. 6 grubs makes short work of it. Atakan's up 2. If Ultra Prime were to get that, it's like having 7 and a quarter grubs basically. Junhao caught up with the Braum passive, has to flash.
Gonna get a lot of damage thrown down. Has to Cyclone too. That's the Dragon that won't have that big tool.
I think he was afraid of flash Braum ult. That could have been a problem. So he uses that Cyclone just to make sure that Niket can't do that. Mistake from Junhao. Maybe the pressure getting to them. We said, look, Ultra Prime, they are known to throw a precious game or two. And this game, as you said, is still throwable.
I'm gonna put this out there. This Rumble down is not down 40-50 CS to this Gwen, who's now at 2 items. We've got the Yone, who's scaling up just fine. Is actually going towards 2 items himself. He's got the more amount of transformation. RNG not out of this yet. Especially non-committal engage. It is, however, a big cooldown nonetheless. So if you're going to burn it, you want to hit someone valuable if you can. Herald is dropped to not a huge amount of veil here.
It's not even going to buy that much time because there goes the ult.
Going to land actually onto Junhao before he can get out his clone, so we'll be forced to Cyclone early. There is no Saber here, by the way. Forced away from the Attica.
That's important because that's one of your biggest combos to get a Yasuo ult with. Now you have to watch out for the Rel. Yone going forwards. EGN has to go back.
Oh, misses the Fate Seal. That's a big cooldown. Trade, turn around. Fate Seal onto multiple members. Equalizer after. Good hallowed miss though. Allows Gwen to get 1 back. It's a 1-for-1. The support goes down in trade for that Gwen. Flash away from Wacko. The mortar still comes on through. Well, where is that Yasuo? Still looking for potential angle on in here. Everyone backs away just about 1 place. Angle is a big wave here. Q3 goes wide.
Holy crap, because there was still a Kaiser ultimate. You hit Q3, maybe Waka could fly forward again. They're going towards this again. This is easier to tank than the other version because you can just go into melee range and not tank as much damage from that healing aura around it. Teleport is coming back, and remember, Wacko has ult.
Ropey way, has a flash, can look to steal. He got a few key ones earlier. Windwall comes on through, lands on it again. Oh, backline! Tangyuan goes on in. They're going to get the Attica on. What about the feathers afterwards? The TP available from Xiaoxia in 8 seconds. They're going to kill. On to 2. They've got to run. They can't stick for the feathers.
They can't stay around for them. Can they walk in? Again, Wacko still has that ultimate. You can get that auto reset, but there's 4 people, and you can't go that deep. Close run stuff. Ultra Prime, not a clean fight, but they get most of the fight.
It's not done. They're going to keep running. He lands, won't fly in, and we hold.
And we hold. Close. RNG fight a lot better from that situation in the moment. What are actually all the flowers in the moment? I think most of the big ones. Yeah, I think most of them were taken by RNG, I suppose.
It's now about even in the flowers. I think it's like 30 to 28. So there isn't a big difference. 30 to 30, in fact. There's an exhaust. But Xiaoxia going to be in danger because Wacko got to ult on forwards. Decent healing, but not enough. But that's a lot of people away as Baron is spawning. And you just had 2 of your key members a long, long way away.
But the thing is, and the thing is, because it wasn't directly on spawn, there is a bit of a time lag. They're going towards the teleport, knockups
nasty.
there.
Saber gets rooted in place, goes down, back to the Baron pit they go.
Big mistake. That's been a couple of bad teleports from Saber now. Xiaoxia died on the top side of the map too, so it's a 2-for-1 across the map. You have an equalizer. Is that enough? You might need to use Junhao.
Tangyuan unbinds his soul, goes looking to see where Junhao is. Has flash, has clone, has Nimbus strike. You need to keep this Wukong out of the pit, and that's easier said than done.
So, a couple of ultimates to bring it to bear. Saber can't come in. He used his teleport already, and they're jumping out of the pit.
Nice combo. And back on in. Junhao is there. Can look to potentially mess with Tangyuan, who gets knocked up. Need to look to get over the wall. Can't quite do it. Junhao getting a big heal, but he's really, really low. In goes Xiaoxia. Milky Way's low as well. Oh no, they've just waited. Least the Baron. They can still be in so much danger. Turning around the damage on the Xiaoxia. He goes down. Gwen is here. You don't have a smite. You need to pull away.
Wacko checking it with the W. Junhao has his smite. And RNG say, all right, we lost our jungler. Get a bit hypey, leave it there. Dragon in 30 seconds, Milky Way going to be dead for the spawn. RNG, bold play. I thought it was going to work out so much better for them, jumping in, but they can't. Tongyuan soloing down the Dragon now. Ultra Prime, don't think they actually see this happening. They might just let it happen.
Wukong looking for an angle across. Can he get in here to kind of steal? I think he's going to be too slow. Tangyuan's going to take it too fast. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Not going to be able to steal it. Taken. We can get over the wall. Slightly too slow from Junhao. Took a wrap-around angle.
Yeah, and Tongyuan charged up his Q so he could hop over the back as well. Made sure he had that Q3 ready.
Soul point now for RNG.
Soul point, and very important to get those Hextech Dragons onto the Corki and to the Yone as well. Much like the Kaiser Yone they had in the past against Ultra Prime, their first game versus them. Similar situation, benefiting from that bunch. The gold, of course, becomes less important as the game goes on because, 2,000 gold at 10 minutes when you have, I don't know, 12
an item, yeah.
If you have it from like 15k to 13, no longer confident in winning.
Cosmic Drive just got done for Xiaoshu as well, speaking of move speed. Not completed the tier 2 boost between Cosmic Drive and that could be very scary. Saber needs to be a bit wary here. Knocked up. Still be Glacial Fissure, especially without having the option to use that Wimble to block anything. Saber's just gone.
Doesn't get to use his ult. Really well played from Milky Way. Uses his first Permafrost, goes back out of range, hits his ult to get the double stun and the double Permafrost damage. Saber goes down, shield bow or not, and that will open up the Baron.
Man advantage. Shunhao is around. Does not have flash, but can still get into here. Keeping a Wukong out of the pit. Always a challenge. Gwen now looking to make sure you don't have an easy access for this Wukong. Found him. Tanguin also looking, going to try and jump onto the Wukong's burn the clone, going to pull away. Damage comes back, into the pit we go. Xiaoshu on a flank angle, starts throwing out the needlework. Can be deadly indeed. The equalizer, not bad, but the Xiaoshu damage, no! He's dead! They've overplayed it. Shunhao goes into the backside, gets frozen up, they're trying to kill him off. They've gotten 2 back. Fate sealed! Does claim out the jungler.
So, smite down, that could be so important. Wacko still has the killer instinct. Jachi with the fire cannon, putting good damage back. Melee game. With 4 of them being slowed pretty much continually. It's a huge issue. Tongan gets himself red buff, will help with regen. Hang on a sec. Oh my god! I wonder whether he could have gone for more. I wonder whether he could have gone for more. Gets the knock-up, chooses not to go any further. Dragon spawning, and it will be a 5v5 for potential Hex Soul for RNG.
That surely should have been it. Side against it. I think a Fate sealed there. Even if you don't get the kills, you get so much of an HP advantage. It would have been brutal. Just away. They have to go away. It's gone. He's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Ultra Prime fail around a dragon again. They just are not playing well around these objectives, and suddenly Hex Soul changes this game massively.
What happened? Potential flank angle. They want to draw a fight in here before the resets are fully through. Xiaoshu and Niket need to be a bit wary. They get onto the backside. They will blow up the Gwen.
Here comes Tonguan. He's ended up telling towards the top. It's a great equalizer.
As well. Junhao managed to make the flank work now with a 2-man advantage, and critically, those being some big parts of the team fight, you're going to have to play this dragon, this Baron fight down 2 members.
Oh, the knock-up happens. They don't get anything in there. Here comes Milky Way.
Do not get the Baron, but my god, the Fate sealed. Can't secure the kills. Permafrost lands on the Giants. They've got to get him. Jachi goes into the Baron. They don't get anyone.
What is this game? What is this? Ultra Prime give up the soul, but they somehow get the Baron, and they get such a good fight. What can they get after this? Remember, they have 6 scrubs, and they have the Ruinous Atacon as well. If they get any access to turrets, it is such a big difference, but they can't even stick around for that. I wonder whether that's a mistake. They go for a reset now. Ultra Prime get a great fight around the Baron, but where has this been?
I think you're going to struggle here.
6 grubs with the Atacon. Very, very impactful hitting turrets, but no one can really hit them, can they? Because they're all melee. God, that's a problem. Maybe double teleport and shred through the base with the grubs buffed up by the Ruinous Atacon. There's a chance, however. Ultra Prime force the issue. I think they'll stay true. I think we're flipping. I think we're flipping for a spot for 3rd place tiebreaker.
Hold on tight. We're going on the roller coaster, and the loop-de-loop is coming right on up. G-forces abound. Tanguin has stacked up his Q on the Gromp. They don't see him yet. Wacko off the back end of...
He's off vision. He's off vision.
Oh my god! Finds Wacko! He's onto the Kaiser. Stays alive. The turnaround is usually this on. The Saber gets in with the last breath. Trying to heal up his Xiaoshu is still going to go down the wire. Is there? Desperate attempt. Hexos and Tanguin healing up. Saber does quite get the kill. Watch Jachi and the HP though.
Oh my god, Jachi! The fire cannon doesn't quite do it. He's coming forward. The CC comes through. Xiaoshu can't get him. Jachi carries the fight.
He's done it. 1 versus 5. Junhao and Ultra Prime in a scary, scary spot. They're going to have to TP out. Jang has to TP out. They're getting away. Somehow. It's still on. Ejang get out. Junhao gets out. I thought
Very
Tango... There's no flashes for Ultra Prime. There is one for Milky Way. There is an exhaust for Xiaoshu. They landed. Something onto the clone. Elder started again. Milky Way in the pit, though. Not in the greatest spot. They need to leave.
Oh, we are just flipping. So many summoners down from that last fight. They want to go in.
Yeah, it's going to try and go in. They've gone onto the jungler. Fate sealed to the back end of the pit, though, as the damage back gets pretty brutal indeed. Locket shielding. Saber low. Gets taken down. Elder secured by Junhao. Jachi's got to do as much as he can. Can't get them all. The exhaust was too late. They've lost 3.
Xiaoshu got into the pit and did a lot of work with needlework, but it just wasn't enough. Now comes the problem. There's an Elder, and I don't think you can wave clear enough. I'm surprised, actually, that Ultra Prime are not running in. They have so much power from grubs. And that Ruinous Atacon, they could slaughter towers. Maybe they were just afraid of Jachi one-shotting it on the other side of it with a full build Corki. Tanyan's going to go up and clear the wave. They know they've lost the Baron. And somehow, folks, the game... arguably Ultra Prime. They have the big buffs, but it doesn't mean the game is done. As Sam said earlier, still throwable. There's every chance. With such unforgiving compositions like this, we have ourselves some drama left yet. Tanglan going over to the sideline, pushing out one wave. They can't defend everything. Look how quick these towers will die, by the way, with the Grubs and the Renaissance can't. It dies in half a wave. You only need 1 minion there. RNG trying to wave clear away from them. They need to be very, very afraid of the Elder Dragon. This will be at least an inhibitor going down. The gold is kind of secondary now. Pretty much everyone's on full build. That's actually not important. You just need to stay alive, not give over cheap deaths, and keep yourselves breathing.
And not to put too fine a point on it, if you only get a single inhibitor from the Elder and the Baron, I think that will be not enough. You need at least 2, and even then, I'm not sure.
Elder, 20 seconds. No flash on Junhao or Xiaoxia to force the fight truly. One tower's going to go down. Dragon's going in 10 seconds. They can see it on the hotbar. You can click on the enemies and see whether it's still there. They'll see that it's still up for now. So it's 2 inhibitors. 1, I think, would have been acceptable. 2 is hard. 2 is hard to deal with. Good Baron power play. Good Elder. But just gets an item completion, says, I don't have enough for Jackshire. I'm not sure exactly what he had. Potential fight in the mid lane. Flashes all available.
Kenrick perhaps a bit better against Wacko now, who would be really annoying on this Kai'Sa. Milky Way hit with 4 in a row. They got it! That's a key one! Jachi will be going down to the GA. Xiaoxia still alive alongside John Howell. Just Cyclone on top. Flash forward, kills off Wacko, but the rest of the damage is too brutal. Tango only turning up now. It's too little. It's too late. An Ultra Prime in the final hours send RNG down into Nirvana. They finally lose the roll. An Ultra Prime go plus Ultra and into a breaker to get into Ascension.
Ultra Prime started today 2-1 and proceeded to lose 3 games back-to-back, but not 4. Ultra Prime will give themselves one last life and fight off with the other 3rd seeds at a chance at Ascension.
It could not have been tenser.